What if the Commanders' biggest win in years didn't happen on the field, but behind the scenes? While Steelers fans deal with the true soap opera involving Aaron Rodgers, Commanders fans can, for the first time in a long time, breathe easy. No more drama with veteran quarterbacks. Washington has finally found its centerpiece. Jayden Daniels, Rodgers, at 41 years old, continues to dominate headlines with vague promises, stalled contracts, and interviews that confuse more than clarify. And while Minnesota and Pittsburgh anxiously await an answer that may never come, Washington watches from the balcony. And to think, not long ago, every veteran quarterback on the market was linked to the Commanders. Donovan McNabb, Alex Smith, Carson Wentz. You remember how that ended. Failed attempts, broken expectations. But now, it's different. Adam Peters didn't just find the face of the franchise. He chose the future. Jayden Daniels is already showing signs that he may be the answer Washington has long been searching for. Meanwhile, other franchises, like the Steelers, are stuck in complete uncertainty. And there's more. Increasingly strong rumors suggest that T.J. Watt could be on his way out of Pittsburgh, unhappy with his contract situation. And guess who's emerging as a favorite destination? Yes, the Commanders. Imagine a defensive front with T.J. Watt wearing burgundy and gold, leadership, pressure, a respectable defense to complement this new offensive cycle. With a recent trip to the NFC Championship, Washington doesn't just want to participate in the playoffs, they want to dominate. Meanwhile, the Steelers remain lost. No clear QB, still living in the shadow of the Kenny Pickett failure, and now, possibly losing their biggest defensive star. Rodgers has become a burden, and their future looks darker by the day. In Washington, the skies are clearing. And now I want to hear from you, Commanders fans. Would you support a trade for T.J. Watt? Are you confident in what Jayden Daniels can do next season? Drop your comment below. Your opinion helps shape this community. And don't forget, if you want to stay up to date on everything about the Washington Commanders, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel Commanders Fan News today, and turn on notifications. More content is coming at any moment. Now stop and think, what does T.J. Watt represent on the field? We're not just talking numbers, although those are impressive on their own. 5-time All-Pro, an unstoppable motor, an emotional leader. We're talking about a player who can change the outcome of a game with a single play, and that's exactly the kind of presence that can elevate the Commanders' defense to another level. Dan Quinn knows the value of that. He built his reputation on aggressive, fast, and relentless defenses, and adding T.J. Watt to his system would be like throwing nitroglycerin on a bonfire. Guaranteed explosion. The truth is, Washington is in a rare position in the NFL. A young, promising quarterback, a coaching staff in sync, and now the chance to build an elite defense. The league's best teams are built with balance. With Jayden Daniels leading the offense and Watt anchoring the defense, the Commanders would go from promise to reality. And the best part, no more drama. Let Rodgers stay in the spotlight. Let him keep the suspense going. In Washington, the focus is finally back where it should have always been. Smart football, played with heart, and with a future in mind. While the Steelers debate whether to stay stuck in the past or gamble in the draft, the Commanders are paving the way for the next decade, and the fans feel it. You feel it. It's in the air. It's a turning point, and that's why I ask you, if you were the GM of the Commanders, would you bring in T.J. Watt even if it cost a first-round pick? Would that be the final move to turn this roster into a true Super Bowl contender? Drop your comment below. Subscribe to Commanders Fan News today. Turn on the bell so you don't miss a single update. And of course, smash that like button to help grow our community. And look, as a Commanders fan, I have to be honest with you. It's been a long time since I felt this excited. We've been through tough years. Seasons where all we had left was hope and patience. So many broken promises, questionable trades, and quarterbacks who never truly fit. But now, something's different. And it's not just because of Jayden Daniels' talent or the T.J. Watt rumors. It's the feeling that we finally have a plan, a purpose. Seeing the Commanders' name linked to someone like Watt, at a moment where we already have a promising offensive project, it hits differently. It shows the front office wants to win now, without sacrificing the future. And man, I'm 100% on board with that. T.J. Watt would bring not only talent, but identity. That dominant defense soul that great teams carry. And with Dan Quinn at the helm, I honestly believe this group could become a nightmare for any NFL offense. Remember the Legion of Boom? Something like that could be brewing here with our own DNA. So, if we have to give up a first-round pick for that, I'd do it in a heartbeat, because a player like Watt, with that grit and resume, is worth more than any draft gamble. Now I want to know what you think, fan to fan. Do you agree with me? Do you believe this could be the moment that changes the franchise's recent history? And of course, if you like this content, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to Commanders Fan News today, and turn on the notifications. There's so much more coming, and with this new energy in Washington, you won't want to miss a thing. Now imagine this, a defensive line with T.J. Watt on one side, Jonathan Allen and Darren Payne collapsing the pocket inside, and Jamin Davis flying around the second level. That's not just a solid defense, that's a wall. And if this trade goes through, we won't just compete, we'll demand respect. Because let's be honest, for a long time we've been seen as a franchise in eternal rebuild mode, always with potential, but never with results. But that's changing, and fast. With a young defense led by Jaden Daniels and a defense anchored by a name like Watt, the Commanders stop being side characters and become the main event. And I'm not just talking about the playoffs, I'm talking about the Super Bowl, because this kind of structure, the balance of youth and leadership, talent, and a winning mindset, is what champions are made of. And you know what excites me the most? It's realizing that this rebuild isn't just talk. Adam Peters' arrival changed the game. He's not here to play GM for show. He came with a plan, and when you nail a draft pick like Jaden Daniels, everything shifts. Suddenly, veterans look at Washington differently. The market starts respecting you. And the fans, well, the fans start dreaming again, for real. But that's where the real challenge lies, because dreaming is easy. The hard part is staying focused when the wins start to come. The hard part is continuing to grow when the eyes of the NFL are on you. And that's why T.J. Watt's potential rival is so symbolic. He doesn't just represent talent. He represents mindset, the will to win, the hunger for a title, and that's the spirit we need to adopt moving forward. We can't settle for we almost made it, or it was a good season. We made it to the NFC Championship last year. Now it's time to aim higher. The window is open, and it doesn't stay open forever. Jaden Daniels will grow. The defense will mature. Coach Dan Quinn has already shown he knows what he's doing, so why not believe? Why not dream big? This city deserves it. This fan base deserves it. The franchise, after everything it's been through, deserves it. And I'll tell you this, when we're there, playing in the Super Bowl, and we look back, we'll remember these moments, these rumors, this anticipation, because this is how it begins, with courage, with bold decisions, and with a fan base that never stopped believing. That's why I ask again, do you think the front office should go all in and bring in T.J. Watt? Or would you rather keep the draft capital and bet on youth? Leave your comment below. This space is ours. This is Fan Voice, and your opinion really matters. And of course, if you want to keep living this journey with us, like the video, subscribe to Commanders Fan News today, and turn on notifications, because the season has already started, not on the field, but in the preparation, and we'll be here for every step of the way. Washington is ready, and now the rest of the NFL better be. Until the next video, and as always, go Commanders!